Thanks for listening to our podcast, unMetered. As a member-owned, not-for-profit electric cooperative, our focus is on providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. One way that we're doing that is by providing more avenues of communication to you, our member. Through the podcast, we hope that you will be able to find some helpful hints, tips, and things to help you conserve energy, as well as some informational pieces that will help you understand what it means to be a member. Welcome to another episode of unMetered. We're extremely excited to have you back. Last week we talked to Todd Palmer, one of our key account coordinators. We had hinted at the fact that we were going to talk to Robert White. Instead, we decided to talk a little bit about our rodeo team. They're out here practicing, and so we decided to grab Keith Davenport, one of our safety and training coordinator, he's one of the guys that help make sure that our linemen are staying safe. Before we get into that interview though, make sure that you have checked out sharingchange.org. When you go to sharingchange.org, you'll be able to sign up and enroll in rounding up your bill to the nearest dollar, and that money is going to be donated back into your community. So if you're from Rutherford or Wilson or any of the other counties that we serve, that money is going to actually stay in your community. So check it out at sharingchange.org. Of course, if you experience an outage, make sure you call our outage hotline at 1-877-777-9111. And if you have any issues and you'd like to talk to one of our member service representatives, you can also give us a call at 877-777-9020. Of course, you don't necessarily have to always remember those numbers. You can always check out our website at MTEMC.com, where you can get all that information along with some additional information about safety or the community events that we're a part of, and you can also take care of billing and other needs there. So let's get started here with Keith. Keith, you are, as I said earlier, you're the safety and training coordinator.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes,
now,
sir.
What does that entail?
Well, I'm one of 3 safety and training coordinators here at Middle Tennessee Electric, and we do several different things. We go out and visit our crews on a day-to-day basis. We just check them, make sure that they're doing everything correctly, following all safety procedures, and everything in our safety manual. Our guys are great. They do. I mean, we very seldom find anything that they're doing wrong, but sometimes they just need a little reminder. Hey, sure. Guys, because there's different changes, different things come down the pike that they might not know of, and so we follow up with them, just make sure they're on top of everything.
So how do you go about doing that? Is that something where you schedule like a visit out? You just kind of check in on them, pop up on them. How does that kind of work?
Well, sometimes we will. Sometimes we will schedule with the supervisors. We might ride with the supervisor sometime at each individual office, so we might ride with the assistant supervisors. Sure. Those are scheduled type visits. Chairman Peak and myself, we go out to Franklin or the Lebanon districts or offices sometimes, and we'll show up there in the morning, so the guys will see us there in the mornings. We might show up for their morning meeting sometimes, so they know we're in the area. Sure. So they're expecting us to be there, and but our guys really, we've gotten to where now that they don't mind us showing up. They know that we're not the police. So they know we're not coming out to hound them, not to intentionally, to pick on them or to try to find things. Sure. But we're there just to give them a little, a positive reminder every now and then of certain things they might need to work on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, being a lineman is one of the more dangerous professions, and of course, Middle Tennessee Electric, we're very aware of that and try to make sure that everyone is safe, not just linemen. I know sometimes you guys come out and talk about office, safety practices, taping down cords and things like that. But in particular today, though, I kind of want to talk a little bit about what's going on behind us here. So we've got the rodeo team. Mm-hmm. Now, can you give me a little explanation? What is that? Well, Linemen Rodeos, like I said, I'm a safety and training coordinator, but I've over the past couple of years, I've kind of taken on the unofficial role of the rodeo coordinator, I guess you'd say. We get out here, and the rodeo it's an annual event each year that they do through TVPPA. And it's different companies all over the valley, some from Kentucky, some from Alabama. Sure. They come up here and we go to different areas. Like this year's the rodeo is actually being held in Huntsville, Alabama. Okay. It showcases the different, different skills that our linemen do. Different job tasks that they do. They might be changing out insulators. They might be changing out transformers. It's different events. Our apprentice linemen can compete in it. Individual linemen compete in it. You can even have team events in this. Okay. But the main thing, it's focused on safety. Sure. Everything about it, the rodeo is safety. There are some people that think that it's about the speed of climbing and different aspects of the job like that. But no matter what it is, it's all about safety. And we also, another big thing, it gives the linemen the opportunity to let their family, their wives, daughters, mothers, fathers, whatever, come out and actually see what they do on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, now you're saying that it's not necessarily always about the speed. Now, on some of these events, for instance, I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but he's up there working on a transformer up there, kind of at the top. But the way these things are scored, they're scored in such a way that if you have a safety violation, is there a penalty for that?
Well, yes. Each individual event is timed and scored by if you drop something, or if you're climbing the pole and you're hot dogging or you're not using your equipment correctly, and let's say you cut out and you're not using equipment right, you could fall a little bit. If you actually lose control, and then you'll get what we call gigged in the rodeo world, and you'll lose points.
Okay.
And if you lose points, you might end up winning on certain individual events, but you won't be number one overall lineman or overall apprentice.
Now last year at the rodeo, we actually had a few people place.
Oh yes, we did. We did excellent last year. We're real proud of our guys. They actually said that they kind of got tired of hearing Middle Tennessee Electric announced at their banquet.
Right.
But we came home with 10 trophies.
Okay.
We had I think 3 apprentices brought home 4 different individual events. Placed in 4 different events. We had some of our linemen placed, and we actually had Danny Crawford finish #1 overall lineman.
Now that's impressive. Just being the #1, and you had mentioned earlier TVPPA. That's the Tennessee Valley Public Power Association. Is that correct? And so that's not just Tennessee. That's also like you said, those different states there. But do you happen to know how many linemen competed in this from these different states?
I think the linemen who you're looking at for the individual events, you're looking around 30 to 40 something linemen, I believe it was. Now the apprentice events. Like I said, we had 3 apprentices brought home 4 trophies. Well, you're looking at around 80 apprentices that competed. So that was real big for those apprentices to bring home that number of trophies. And for I know a couple of our apprentices, is actually their first time to even compete, and they brought home. So we're really excited about this year, and we're really looking forward to what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, it sounds like a testament to the training that you provide and coordinate, along with obviously the other linemen and supervisors that on a day-to-day basis are reinforcing that training and that safety for us to be able to place so high. Because that's not something you can just do one day out of the year.
No, it's not something you do one day out of the year. But like I said, I don't want to take credit for it. These guys here, they do the hard work. I'm just here to assist them in any way they need. Just whatever they need, they come to me. And I try to get what they need for the trailer, our rodeo trailer, for the equipment, the material, whatever they need to do what they can to do their job the best way they can.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting to go down to the rodeo this year. We'll probably do another podcast from there where we can actually get to talk to some of the linemen. But like I said, it's going to be real fun to see these guys in action, to be able to show our members what's going on there. I just really appreciate Keith for letting us be able to talk with you a little bit today. I know you're going to get back there and make sure everything is still flowing smoothly. But thank you again, and thank you guys for listening in. If you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel or to our podcast, please do that. You can access that through our website is MTEMC.com/unMetered. So you'll be able to access everything there, or you can download it from either iTunes or Android, or for Android devices, you can go to Google Play. Thanks again for listening, and we look forward to talking to you next week. Take care.
unMetered is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric.